We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the North Texas Mean Green. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Vanderbilt's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense starts deep in a hole. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Milner. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Snowed under by the defense.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Quarterback may change this route. Running inside. It's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Milner. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. On the ground, it's White. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Back to pass, it's Carter. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, line. All covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The run inside. It's White. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They're either really confident or a little reckless as they go for it on 4th and long from their own 45. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Punt is on its way. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Alexander. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Hauls it in. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the counter play. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Ready, go!
They'll run it. It's White. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jackson will throw. Touchdown, Mean Green. Into the end zone for 6.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
With the catch, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Alexander. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this.
Here's a little room there. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Just ran him over. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another player too.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win.
Makes a grab. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th. We're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Pushes for the goal line. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside, it's Alexander. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, a very productive 1st half here in the season opener. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Commodores! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the UTEP Miners. And it's the Sooners trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Sherrill. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play call. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Jackson will throw. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hauls it in with one hand. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Under fire. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Touchdown, North Texas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking long. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he...
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the ground with the counter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carter. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set.
Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Milner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback go in the other direction.
Powers through the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's an outstanding job by the defense there. 3rd and short. They knew the run was Nice job winning the one-on-one battle to get the TFL. And now on offense, you're in decision mode because you're kind of in no man's land, and the metrics might say go for it here. We'll see what they do.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carter. They're working that left side. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Jukes his way for more. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Quickly out to the tight end. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the front.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They go right back to it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looking for a crease, it's Young. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season.